rooted yet resilient plants and their silent struggle for survival. Imagine a world without plants, a barren landscape devoid of the lush greenery we often take for granted. Plants, the silent architects of our planet, form the foundation of most ecosystems, providing oxygen, food, and shelter to countless life forms. Yet, despite their immobile nature, plants face a constant barrage of threats. From hungry herbivores to harsh weather conditions, their survival depends on a remarkable array of defense mechanisms. Unlike animals that can flee from danger, plants have evolved ingenious strategies to protect themselves while remaining rooted to the spot. Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of plant survival, where the line between offense and defense blurs, and the battle for survival is fought in silence. Prepare to be amazed by the silent struggle for survival playing out in your own backyard. Armored and ready physical defenses in the plant world. The first line of defense for any organism is often a physical barrier. Plants have mastered this strategy, evolving a diverse array of structures designed to deter potential attackers. These physical defenses range from the obvious, like thorns and spines, to the more subtle, such as thick bark and waxy leaves. One of the most recognizable forms of plant defense is the presence of thorns and spines. These sharp, pointed structures serve as a formidable deterrent to herbivores, both large and small. From the towering cacti of the desert to the prickly hedges of a rose garden, the plant world is replete with examples of armored defenses. These structures, honed by evolution, are a testament to the enduring power of physical barriers in the fight for survival.
Thorns, spines, and prickles. These sharp structures are a plant's way of saying not today. They might seem similar, but each has a unique origin and structure. Thorns are modified branches, deeply embedded and fiercely strong. Think of the formidable thorns on a honey locust tree, capable of puncturing tires. Spines, on the other hand, are modified leaves or stipules, the small appendages at the base of a leaf. Cacti are the masters of spines. Their sharp defenses are a result of adapting to arid environments. Prickles, like those on roses, are extensions of the epidermis, the outer layer of the stem. They are easier to break off than thorns or spines, but still effective in deterring smaller herbivores. The effectiveness of these defenses is evident in the way animals interact with them. The next time you encounter a thorny plant, take a moment to appreciate its prickly armor.
Not all plant defenses are as obvious as a sharp thorn or a prickly stem. Some plants have evolved more subtle strategies, relying on deception to avoid becoming a meal. Camouflage and mimicry are two such strategies, allowing plants to blend in with their surroundings or masquerade as something they're not. For example, the stone plants of southern Africa, also known as living stones, have evolved to resemble the rocks among which they grow. Their fleshy gray-green leaves blend seamlessly with the rocky terrain, making them nearly invisible to unsuspecting animals. Mimicry involves a plant evolving to resemble another organism or object, often one that is unpalatable or even dangerous. By mimicking the appearance of an already occupied host plant, the passion flower vine cleverly protects itself from potential damage caused by butterfly larvae.
Section 5. Chemical warfare, the toxic arsenal of plants. Plants employ a hidden arsenal of chemical weapons to protect themselves. These chemical defenses can be just as effective as any thorn or spine. From potent toxins to irritating substances, plants deter herbivores and pathogens. One well-known example is the milkweed plant's toxic sap. Monarch caterpillars store these toxins as a defense against predators. Plants also produce substances that interfere with digestion. These strategies highlight the sophisticated nature of plant defenses.
Section 6. A symphony of scents. How plants use smell as a defense mechanism. Plants communicate through chemicals, many of which we perceive as smells. These scents play a crucial role in survival, acting as warnings and calls for help. Some plants release volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, when under attack. Neighboring plants detect these signals and activate their own defenses. The scent of freshly cut grass attracts parasitic wasps, natural enemies of the insects. Tomato plants release VOCs to attract predatory mites when attacked by spider mites. Plants actively shape their environment, ensuring their survival.
Section 7. Sweet traps and deceptive delights, luring allies and foes. The plant world is full of surprises, and some plants have evolved astonishingly deceptive strategies to defend themselves. These plants employ a cunning mix of sweet rewards and deceptive appearances to manipulate both friend and foe, ensuring their survival in a world full of challenges. One such strategy involves attracting beneficial insects by offering a sugary treat in exchange for protection. Plants like the acacia tree have evolved extrafloral nectaries, glands that produce nectar not associated with pollination. These nectaries are strategically located on leaves or stems, attracting ants that feed on the sugary secretion. In return for this sweet reward, the ants become fierce protectors, defending the plant against herbivorous insects and even larger animals. This symbiotic relationship, a mutually beneficial partnership between two different species, highlights the interconnectedness of life and the importance of cooperation in the natural world.
Section 8. The power of partnership, symbiotic relationships for mutual benefit. In the intricate web of life, plants have forged remarkable alliances, forming symbiotic relationships with other organisms that benefit both parties. One of the most well-known examples of symbiosis is the relationship between plants and mycorrhizal fungi. These fungi form a vast network of thread-like structures called hyphae, which extend far beyond the reach of plant roots, effectively increasing the plant's access to water and nutrients. In return, the fungi receive sugars produced by the plant through photosynthesis. Another fascinating example of symbiotic relationships involves nitrogen-fixing bacteria and certain plants, primarily legumes. These bacteria have the remarkable ability to convert atmospheric nitrogen into a form that plants can use, a process called nitrogen fixation. These symbiotic relationships, often invisible to the naked eye, play a critical role in maintaining the health and productivity of ecosystems.
Section 9. Evolution's masterpiece. Adapting to survive in a changing world. The incredible diversity of plant defenses is a testament to the power of evolution. Over millions of years, plants have been locked in an arms race with herbivores and pathogens, constantly evolving new and innovative ways to protect themselves. The evolution of plant defenses is driven by a process called natural selection. Simply put, individuals with traits that make them more likely to survive and reproduce in a given environment will pass those traits on to their offspring. Over time, these advantageous traits become more common in the population, while less advantageous traits become less common. For example, imagine a population of plants that vary in their levels of thorniness. Those with more thorns are less likely to be eaten by herbivores, giving them a survival advantage. The ongoing arms race between plants and their attackers has resulted in an incredible diversity of defense mechanisms.
Section 10. The human touch, our impact on plant defenses. As the dominant species on Earth, humans have a profound impact on the natural world, and plant defenses are no exception. Our activities, from agriculture to urbanization, are altering the evolutionary trajectory of plants, sometimes in ways that we are only beginning to understand. By selectively breeding plants for desirable traits such as high yield and disease resistance, we have inadvertently altered the selection pressures acting on these plants. In many cases, this has led to a reduction in the diversity and effectiveness of plant defenses. Urbanization is another human activity that is altering the evolution of plant defenses. Plants growing in urban environments face a unique set of challenges, including pollution, altered light and temperature regimes, and the introduction of non-native species. Understanding the ways in which humans are impacting plant defenses is crucial for developing sustainable agricultural practices and conserving plant biodiversity.
Section 11. A call to conservation, protecting the silent guardians of our planet. As we've journeyed through the fascinating world of plant defenses, we've uncovered a hidden realm of complex strategies and intricate adaptations. Plants, far from being passive bystanders, are active participants in their environment, engaging in a constant struggle for survival against a myriad of threats. Their silent defenses, honed over millions of years of evolution, are a testament to the power of natural selection and the remarkable resilience of life. However, the future of these silent guardians is uncertain. Human activities are altering the evolutionary trajectory of plants, often in ways that we are only beginning to understand. By supporting conservation efforts, promoting sustainable practices, and educating others about the importance of plants, We can all play a role in preserving these silent guardians for generations to come.